Today's the day I'm interviewing Tony Robbins.
He wants to get visible abs in like 6 weeks.
I'd never done something with such big consequences. I'm at the edge. I'm at the fucking edge. I can feel it.
Dan, the man is back.
I'm back.
How you feeling?
How am I feeling? That was a big week. I just got back from speaking at Business Mastery in West Palm. Hey, buddy! Oh, I don't want to hurt you, but I want to hit you so hard. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurt you. I love you. Cool little dude. Back to plan.
Good.
It's gonna be back on the lean, mean, fucking kill myself. Tomato, whatever it is. There are 22 million millionaires in the world, or in North America, 3 million people with visible abs. So at the office, we're always talking about like visible abs and how rare it is if you had visible abs. And one day we decided to do a whole documentary around it. If I don't hit the goal we set that day, which was only like 90 days into the future, I had to enter in a fitness competition immediately. And as is, pale, hairy chest. So it was kind of like a crazy idea. And on that journey, pretty straightforward, caloric deficit, workout, no big deal. Didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. And then I went sideways for 3 weeks in a row. And I was like, oh no, I may not hit my goal. Dude, you don't even understand. This is Loan follows me around because this is what we do. Go get Adamo, okay? I'm gonna fucking show you how Dan is.
Adamo.
So Adamo is Matisse's brother. Matisse is one of our time stampers. And he showed up here one day. I remember I was here and Sam's like, do you know who Adamo is? I'm like, no. He's like, you're not gonna believe like that they're brothers. And I go, why? He goes, wait till you meet him. Adamo has never heard the word personal development until he came into this studio.
Yeah.
Sure. He's actually really brilliant. He's got a freaking high IQ. Tell him what you've learned being here for a few days. What do you learn? Get into the mic.
I've learned that it's good to constantly develop and push yourself, get into new things, and that's how you experience different things in life.
Love it.
Thank you.
I love this guy. All right, Adamo, we're good.
All right.
So I just fell in love with him. And I pretty much talked to Sam and I said, Sam, do you have a spot on your team for Adamo? He goes, I think I could find something for him to do. And he decided to stay and he's been, we put him in the content. He is the person asking me the questions for me to answer to create the reels. And it's like at the beginning of the journey where a lot of people that follow my content, that's where they're at. I wanted somebody that could bring to me the beginner's mind because I forget sometimes. So he asked me the best questions and that is who Adamo is.
What'd you do this morning?
On a date with Alan.
What does Alan do?
He's a big boy. He lifts heavy weights. Huge.
I remember meeting this guy at the gym because he was so massive. I was training with Loan and I said, Loan, look at that guy. Like, he looks like Superman. I bet he's an entrepreneur. I go, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do? He's like, I'm a personal trainer. I said, oh, that makes sense. Remember, I was just like, take my money. He's like, why? I said, I need your help. And that's how I met Alan.
As I'm good here, excellent's fine. The second I do this,
Oh yeah.
it's over. And I'm trying to feel it here. The second I feel it there, I'm gonna hold it for half a second, and all I'm gonna do is gonna come up. You're gonna notice that it's just gonna be hips back, hips forward.
I'd never done something so strict and dramatic with such big consequences. 14, 12, taking every second. So what happened, you guys don't know this, I weighed in and I didn't lose any weight. I was gone to Miami.
What?
I texted Alan and his reply was like, oh, he's like, reset, blah, 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 see you at 9. I was like, oh shit. I went today. I think tomorrow I have to go, and the next day, maybe I don't want to know. And it was 100% just the food. Like, it's hard to eat the quality of nutrient and, yeah, you don't realize, Adamo's been at my house fixing the problem.
Preparing for Dan's meal prep. Day 1. Full of groceries. He wants to get visible abs in like 6 weeks. With the tray, he got pissed at him because he didn't lose weight. So we're gonna have to force it out of him.
Today's the day I'm interviewing Tony Robbins.
Just made some ground turkey and some rice.
Nice.
Cook the rice Persian style.
Yeah. All this food here is for Dan?
For Dan. Yeah, that's it. And I guess we'll see what we do with the rest. But for now, for Dan.
Maybe you might just make extra.
Maybe a little.
Not on purpose, wink wink.
Not on purpose. Did not definitely buy extra.
Add them out. Dude, we gotta figure this out. Dude, I'm like taxing my nervous system. The training, hard. And then like all this like crazy keynoting and
Mental.
dude, I'm like my
Brain
heart, I
space.
feel like I like I'm happy, but man, I'm at the edge.
Okay, we got 12 minutes, do some push-ups.
I grew up with Tony and just implemented everything he shared. Always thought I should go to a seminar. I wrote down the goal. Someday I want to speak on that stage. I like showed up, I did the work, I had it on my vision board, I would tell people.
What are we doing in 4 minutes, Dan?
Interviewing Tony Robbins. Oh, I know. Everybody is a person. Everybody's a person. So they're a person. I'm a person, they're a person. And I get when people are like, oh, I'm nervous talking to you. I'm like, don't be nervous. Now I get it. Podcast starting in 2 minutes. Audio low, please. Yeah, you want? If not, I'm bringing you on to say hi to Tony, so you better watch out.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
There we go. How you doing, Dan?
How's it going, Tony? It's good to see you.
Good. Good to see you too.
Tony, I'm looking forward to it. I've crammed your book the last 2 days. Daniel sent me the digital copy. Wow. You've shared with the rest of the world what we all had to piece together ourselves talking to our smart rich friends. So
First of all, thank you, by the way. I didn't get to see your talk yesterday, but they're sending me the video because I had to do a meeting with my European partners. Unfortunately, I couldn't move it, but I heard nothing but good things.
your team's amazing. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna hit record and then we're gonna kick into it. Welcome everybody. We are here with the legend, Tony Robbins. Tony, thanks for taking some time today.
Thanks for having me on.
I'm really excited. We're gonna dive into your book. You wrote the third book in the trilogy, The Holy Grail of Investing, and it is a banger. I spent the last, there you go,
Copy. We're gonna get you the regular one.
the real thing.
If you had $1,000 or $100 million to invest, the most important decision you're going to make is not whether you're going to invest in Apple or buy this piece of real estate. It's your philosophy of investing. Who are the wealthiest people in the world? What industry are they in? When I ask most people, they think tech, completely wrong, and they think real estate, wrong. It's
The question I want to kind of get closer as we wrap up is, how has having a child as a 61-year-old person changed your perspective on life, Tony? I mean, when you guys shared that, Sage and yourself, it was inspired for me. I'm like, wow, this is really fascinating. Like, how has that changed your perspective on life and how you show up and how you think about your time?
Our life was on the road. She's with me all the time and we don't want to be apart. And I was on the road 250 days a year. So like, I didn't want to bring a kid into that experience. It's just too hard, especially at this stage of life. So when COVID happened, people are trapped in their homes. I was doing stadiums and suddenly stadiums said I could put 100 people in a stadium instead of 15,000. I was like, so I built these studios. I could reach millions of people and go deep and do these giant events now. Like instead of 10 or 15,000, I got 40,000 people in the event. And they're from 195 countries all over the earth at once. I was like, we could have a kid. And we could be home more. I still travel, but nothing like I did. Yesterday I flew a kite, which I would never be doing at this stage normally. Without naming names, I had a very, very famous designer who I had dinner with one time with Steve Wynn at his resort. And we were sitting at dinner and he was 65 and just had 2 children. And I was dumbfounded. And he went on and on the entire night about how it was the greatest thing in his life. So that was where the seed got planted. And then God made it possible because of COVID, so I don't have to choose between my mission and my child. We get to do it all. We don't show pictures of her. I don't even say her name because I want her to have a private life, no social media. So she can have just her own life outside of that. But she gets to attend, and sometimes she comes back and looks through the curtain and sees what's going on. But because we do so much hybrid, live events and video-based, she gets to attend most of the events at this stage, which is just a blast.
Everybody go get a copy of the book, The Holy Grail of Investing. Tony, you've had an incredible impact on my life, from the events to the books. My brother and I remember that when the first one came out, we devoured it, then the second one, and I'm excited to share this one with him when it comes out. February 13th, everybody go grab a copy. Tony, again, it's an honor. Appreciate the time.
I want to thank you. I want to know your audience know that I do this 5-day, boot camp that I do for businesses, help them grow their business, 30 to 180%, depending on the type of business. And you came in and did the piece on AI and just was a home run. So I can't tell people enough about how great you were there. Thank you so much.
It was my honor. It was appreciated. Awesome, Tony. Have an amazing rest of the day. Everybody, get the book.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Tony. Have a great day.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers. Bye. That just happened. Oh, one sec. I just gotta, I don't want to be crazy, but Sam, did we record?
It's all there.
Jeez, I don't know why. At the end when you're like, I'll end it, and I look down, but I didn't remember hitting stop record. Did you hit stop record?
I stopped it.
Oh my God, my heart, dude, I'm not gonna lie. My heart double skipped to triple beat, and I was like, did we forget to hit record?
No.
It was surreal, to have studied somebody for 20 years and watched their journey and been an attendee in the audience, to finally sitting down and having a conversation with Tony, to discover that he's 100% who he is and he's incredibly present. His passion and compassion for humanity is really, really cool. I was nervous. No, okay, like beforehand, it's like do all my stuff, breath work, focus, like dial it in. And then when he jumps on and we're talking, I'm like, all right, it is what it is,
You made good first impressions.
Yeah?
It was really good.
Can I get a high five now?
Bam! Woo! Bam!
How was it?
At the very end, I'm about like, hey, everybody, like, go get the book. What's the best way? And he tells us, and he goes, hey, before we wrap up, I just got to let everybody know, like, I do this event, and Dan was kind enough to come and speak on AI, and I heard he absolutely crushed it, and and he tells everybody on the podcast.
You got a call from Tony.
It's so funny. I went up to the door. I was like, oh, I can hear his voice. What's next?
The Rock.
Okay.
The Rock. Yeah.
I mean,
Thank
it's
you
almost
for
like
supporting me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, give us some feedback, let us know what's working. Subscribe, because the more people subscribe, then the more access we're gonna get to do cool things and bring them all to you behind the scenes, uncut Dan Martell. And be sure to like as well, to tell the algorithm to show it to more people. Appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you in the next one.